See what I took pictures of fish.
You want me
So
to
keep the
give a little introduction?
Not the whole thing, Jerry.
2011, my trip to Kenora for Thanksgiving to be with my friends who I dearly love. And once again, I have been asked to make the jer bears, which I thoroughly enjoy. And so without any further ado, I think I will commence.
Commence to jer bearing.
By the way, I'm using glasses that George saved from what year?
Oh. Your last
10 years ago or so?
Oh, easily.
Okay, yeah. Well, these are really special jer bear type glasses. And what we do is we need to have some ice.
I wonder who's getting the original jer bear glasses.
I did wash my hands, by the way.
That's right.
Do you want me to keep talking? Okay, we have ice. Now we proceed with the old beef eater, a friend of mine for many years. I happen to prefer this kind of gin because it got a little bite to it.
It doesn't bite back?
Jerry, you have to make 7.
It bites back the next morning.
7, okay. I can handle that. Now also, you know, the Canadians are really stingy on the way they make drinks. They measure them.
Believe it or not.
And the reason I got the name jer bear is because when Ian McGecky at Trapper Jack's asked me to teach him how to make a jer bear, I just poured about 4 ounces, and Ian said, Jer, he said, you're supposed to measure it. I said, Ian, if you want me to make them, I pour them. And so obviously his customers, his clientele like me because they got a good substantial drink.
That was 4 for the price of 1 in Canada.
And I do this, by the way, I am measuring, but of course I have such a, you know, precision eye that I know exactly how much I'm pouring here. All right.
Did you see that picture?
The beef eater is on the rocks. The next step is to take a lemon. And you'll notice that I will not use the pulp of the lemon because that will tarnish the drink. You have to take a little slice of rind. And you notice when I twist this lemon, there's oil in here, in the rind. So you twist it and you rub it around the glass and then drop it in. And if you look at it, you'll see a little oil floating, a little slick on top of that gin. And when you take your first sip, it comes over the top of that lemon rind, and it tastes good. Now, the next thing we do, well, I better do this second one. Give it the lemon treatment.
Does she like grapes?
Now we do the olive program. You notice I use the term program. I mean, George, he's got programs. He taught me you got to have a program. And I understand that
No plan, no go.
George was up all night stuffing these olives with.
Alex did.
I had Alex.
Who did it?
Alex did it.
Really? You did this, Alex? Oh. Well, Alex has to get a special accolade for that because you have to pluck the pimento out of the olive and then you stuff those anchovies in there. And you know, they're flopping around, these things are alive and it's really hard to get them in that little thing.
What did you do with the pimentos, Alex? Good boy, good boy.
One by one.
Now, I don't know, these, you know, these are at a premium. But I suppose we should have two, don't you think, George? Or
Absolutely.
have a couple of them.
Two.
Then you stir lightly.
Two.
Yeah, but it's not,
You got to stir a little bit, just lightly. You don't want to bruise the gin. And here we are. We have a pair of Jer Bears.